So people have been very interested in what's going on with Douglas Promenade works. We're recording this on the 2nd of August, so thought we'd just give you a run down the promenade, just see what the latest state of play is. It's been quite an interesting time. Certainly more work seems to be going on, and we can take you now for a little ride, subject to the traffic and what we're going to see here. We're just leaving the sea terminal, and of course there's even work going on a major building which was a bank just across here, which has left one of the lanes closed now for some time. So I'll give you a sort of guided tour. Here, of course, this is the very first section done, which appears, well, it seems now a long time ago. So this will change again, because on our last video they're going to make this bit, you won't be able to come this way for this section. Walpole Avenue is going to change polarity, and there'll be some traffic lights here on Victoria Street. So here's the first pedestrian crossing that looks a little bit already worn on this side, but it's looking nice and new on the other side. And this bit, some time ago now, it's all been done, although this pedestrian crossing was taken up. We talked about that last time with Tim Baker, and this sort of thing, which is not a pedestrian crossing, but it's just brown. Don't know what that's meant to mean, but that was also relayed. There's been quite a lot of problems about having to make sure that the services are taken up. So another pedestrian crossing as we move on to the right hand side, and you'll see now the left hand carriageway looks like it's getting ready for its final sort of finishing touches. And here on the right, they've made the thing that everyone pulls in at the moment into these parking bays. Obviously, eventually when the roads open both ways, that'll revert to normal, and you'll be, I imagine, reversing into those bays. But at the minute it's forward, which is obviously helping get some more cars parked, because soon, I think it's on the 12th as well, the promenade parking comes to an end for a while, which will mean a lot of spaces are lost. Now, here we go at Marina, and the exit, of course, will be opening. I don't think the entrance at the same time will, and that will be the round roundel anyway. And this sort of area is the sort of big works going on here, and it's going to be, of course, where the horse trams will terminate until they finish that in a few years. Major controversy still about that. And now we join a queue of traffic. This is the traffic lights, which are going to be less soon. There'll be just the esplanade will be taken up, but the promise is, of course, to have the roundel open here, which we're coming up to, which will take you up Broadway. Okay, traffic lights with us. There you can turn off at the moment and use that other roundel to go up Broadway, and we're going through the light. It's not bad here. Now this keeps changing quite a bit where we are going to, so now the bit on the right is having its tarmac done, and we can see some rail lines there, but they're just sitting on the side. They're not actually in place, which, I don't know, everyone's been talking about how long that's going to take to do. And this is where they cross over from the centre to the side. Okay, we're through. Now lots more work is going down here. Obviously there's lots of coaches over here as well at the Old Man at the minute, so they're being parked up outside the hotels. When it's all finished, I'm not sure exactly how many coach parks there will be compared with just car parking space. So again, you see here on the left hand side, quite a lot of work's going on there now, just getting ready, I presume, to get the tarmac stages on, although that looks like they're digging it even further. And then really this last piece was really sort of not touched. It looked like it'd been fairly well finished after we get to the Palace Hotel, but coming along here to make this video, there's certainly more activity again. There's bits in the road. I don't know what they're going to do there. Things are all being fenced off if they're going to have things jutting out. When we came down here just now, it was a bit of a pinch point actually. The bus couldn't get through at the same time as another car coming the other way. It's just here. So this is all, again, since I last been down here, this is all being sealed off again. It hasn't had its top coat of tarmac. There's still that sort of ridge feel to it. Of course, the big talking point is all this red concrete. This is the items that were done first, and even then we got film of it being dug up and replaced. So the last we were hearing that there was definitely more to be done on this. How much more and how much time that will take is going to be very interesting. So here's another point of interest, because obviously got all these shops here, and trying to pull in here, it's not the easiest thing to do, but anyway, it is two-way. As you know, from the 12th, there will be 3 sets of traffic lights in total along the promenade, but the one that's there now will be slightly smaller, just be the esplanade part of it that will be covered by lights. But we all know how traffic lights will impede people to some degree. It'll slow things down, no doubt. So here we are. This is the phase, whatever you want to call it, when it was done first of all with all this red concrete in the middle, and the horse tram tracks are laid, and they've even had horse trams along here, of course, from time to time. So this is a sort of look, I suppose, that the whole prom will have, but still a lot of questions to be answered about finishing dates. It's potentially, as we record this in August, it's due to end in September, then the month of snagging that's been allowed. And there's also talk about the speed limits. As noticed there, that goes to 30, and the prom is still 20 as such. But anyway, here we are. That's the end of our trip. I hope that's given you a little update to how it's looking at the very beginning of August 2021 on Douglas Prom.